Hi, I'm not entirely sure if this is actually going to be the real take of the stream, but I'm just kind of hoping that OBS is just being the one that's questionable and Twitch is actually, like, giving me something to work with. Anyway, hi, hello, welcome to the Tuesday stream. Hopefully you've been having a good day. Hopefully you also had a good Monday. And I was going to say something, but then I didn't say something because I am very good at this. Anyway, welcome back to Stellaris. I was actually planning on doing a double bill today. Hey, it's the last big stream before vacation, but then it just kind of ended up not happening because I went to the gym and I also woke up. I woke up later than I wanted to, unsurprisingly. Went to the gym earlier than I thought, and just kind of sat around until dinner. I kept procrastinating because I wanted to draw mostly today, but then I ended up putting that off until a few hours before stream, and also right before stream, because I was kind of just waiting for OBS to sort itself out. And looking at the Twitch replay, it looks like we have a frame rate, which is a good thing. But yeah, in terms of the interesting stuff that has happened to me, not a lot, because I don't know. I'm just kind of meh. Like there was something that I say was interesting, but it's not actually interesting. It's just kind of something that's happened, and then, but then, yeah. In terms of something interesting that has actually happened, is that my mom is now the owner of a truck because she kind of got peer pressured into it by both her mother and, my dad. Ooh. Good to know. Astral Siphon, create Astral Rift. Okay, don't do that. I want to get the... I want to flash forge the Hyper Relay because that's going to be useful for what we're planning on doing today. Because yeah, I have nothing else to add. So let's get right into it. Where we last left off on Stellaris, our empire was pretty much filled out at this point. We successfully beat back the Void Worms, and then we kind of just ended up doing some general maintenance around the Empire. However, while procrastinating today, I did do something rather interesting, and by interesting, I mean useful to this particular game. That being, I got a slightly better rundown of how of what the new city system does that 4.0 introduced. Basically, cities aren't just for housing your people. They also add as kind of a multiplier for your output. So I feel like I should get down a few more cities. Also, we are drowning in amenities here. Right? No, we're not drowning in amenities. We're dehydrating from a lack of amenities. So yeah, right now we're just gonna go. Main thing right now, pretty much just gonna go around the Empire, and anyone who needs a city, or a few more cities, can just have a few more cities because. And once again, we're burning through our mineral supply, but that's also something that we gotta sort out. And yeah, now we can't build anymore, but it'll hopefully get better as we go, as we move on. And wow, okay, yeah, we desperately need to start getting this figured out. This is the Unification Center, so you need the... I'm sorry? Oh, that's how you replace it. Got it. Archives, no. what we need is an administrative hub, but we can't do that right now because we need minerals, which, yeah. Oh, right. Now, something else that I kind of realized is that there's a particular tab that I kind of offhandedly did last time to start, like, deal with, like, starting to get these up and running. And that being, no, it's not in society, it would be in government. I've kind of been ignoring the policies and edicts screen for a while, specifically the edict side of thing. So, is there anything in here? But while this would definitely help get our consumer goods situation fixed, it would also cripple our alloy production, which is something we also desperately need. Initial border status, trade policy. We only have wealth creation. Okay, well, I want to give AI citizen rights, but I need to deal with that first. Research, scavenge. Okay, didn't know that was even a thing. Refugees. Oh, that was also another thing. So last time I noted that for some reason I could colonize these Arctic worlds now because I have these posts, whatever these guys are. Now I have no idea where these guys initially came from. Then I had a thought. I am pretty sure I have where is it? Yeah, I have a migration treaty with these guys, but those guys aren't these guys, they're something else. Okay, probably not you either. I can't really... Okay, point is, I think something that happened was these guys might have had a... Also, yeah, I'll acknowledge that in a second. These guys might have had a migration treaty going on with someone else, and then someone else hopped over to me. Or maybe... how many... I only have... I can't tell if that means 1 or 2 migration treaties, but I don't know... Okay, so maybe I don't know where those guys came from. Also...
It is often said that life is...
Yeah, I don't care about that. Something I realize I've been ignoring is this funny market. Now, it's not particularly funny, however, I can still access it, because the pops that go in there, I can actually, free and make them citizens in my empire. So yeah, that's something else. But anyway, as I was... No. Land appropriation, resettlement, active interference. Okay, nice. Is there anything in here that would make us excessive space fauna growth? Okay, so maybe something in there I just hadn't noticed. Also, recycling campaign for consumer good upkeep down. Education for... Yeah, these are also stuff that I haven't really been paying that much attention to. Nanite actuators, what you do. Research speed plus 10%. Good to know. Fortify the research subsidies. I kind of just want to keep on, because why wouldn't I? Resettlement chance. Education campaign, recycling campaign. Last until canceled. I get the feeling if I turn this on, it's going to, cripple what little energy surplus we actually have going right now. But let's stick it on anyway, just to see what happens. Also, we are going to need to map the stars back on today, because today I'm opening the L cluster. No one's going to be able to stop me. Anyway, I've kept the game paused for this entire time, so let's immediately get going in the fast way, because this could be interesting. And okay, wait until the flash forge hyper is a thing again. And okay, this didn't help, and that's just still okay. Deactivate the recycling campaign. Terraforming speed. And yeah, something I also saw, you guys are not doing too hot against, you're not doing too great in the war you're currently in. Your fleet power was overwhelming compared to me. What the hell happened? Okay, should I assume that the storm... okay, well what happened was, probably because these guys are an organic fleet, they probably just spec'd into, primarily the energy weapons that can just melt through armor. Also, what just passed? Enemy of my enemy? Sure. Workers right. Form Galactic Council? Oh, that's a problem, because I want to be on the council, and I definitely don't have enough influence to be in the top... Oh, fuck you. Okay, so we need to start getting more... we need to start getting more effing influence in a hurry. Funny enough, actually cracking open the L gate might just help with that, because that's going to cause all sorts of problems. Potentially anyway. Yeah, economy and fleet superior to mine. And, okay. We are slowly but surely getting more alloys. If I wanted to... Okay, if I were to tell you to go here, what... that would only be 1,500. I'm tempted. And, okay, maybe do this in Fleet Manager, just because otherwise... 26,000 reinforce everything. Four fleets need to be reinforced with 135 ships. Hang on, we have a pretty big surplus of exotic gases right now. Are we buying that on the market? No, we're just buying the crystals. And we can't exactly not buy the crystals. Okay, minerals are not selling for a lot right now, so if I were to do that and maybe we just start selling a bit of food, would that be enough to offset the balance? Yes, but we are now losing a little bit of food. Luckily, I do have a new farming world right here that I am going to have to colonize today. I don't really see why we shouldn't, do that. And no, we need this to be an agri world, specialized in food production. And we're gonna keep it named Emerald Mausoleum. And this is gonna... Technology secured. Continue to eat into our resources, but it's fine. Also, we now have black hole observatories. Fun. Detection array, colony development, an orbital shield generator, hyperdrive 3. I can't say no to that. hyperdrive upgrades for space fauna. Sensor upgrades for space fauna. I can't say no to hyperdrive 3. We desperately need that. Alright, it's not desperately need it, but we do still need it. Also, okay, there's how you do that. How... Okay, so, okay, we just put bioplasma, carapace for torpedoes. Because, yeah, this is something, this is another video I watched because I kind of needed to start knowing how to, you know, make our guys better. And good to know we can also just do that. And we can actually do camouflage. This mutation is unique and cannot be applied more than once. I mean, I'll happily do that. And then I'll also just give you... And like, you're the... Okay, so I need to do it from here. So can I not do it from here? Okay, seriously, how do I actually... Oh, I do it from here. Got it. And you're, I think, the equivalent of the gun, the big gun. And congratulations, you're now cloaked. And I can't save you, but I can at the very least have this be your thing. So I can't upgrade you for reasons of... yeah. Okay. Hey, can I flash forge? Thanks. Okay, I need you to build me that hyper relay. Granted, we just lost another 500 alloys, and we still need plenty just to reinforce the rest of the fleet. Oh, but on the plus side, consumer goods are getting very close to evening out. Nice. I have no idea what that was. It's probably a good thing. Ooh, that is very not good. I get the feeling that these guys are not gonna have a good time when that war ends. Alright, just pick a fleet and upgrade. You can be upgraded. That eats pretty much all of our resources, but it's fine. And holy shit, we're actually starting to get close to a surplus. Probably because... actually, not because cities are now going down. Cities are still a ways out. Hey, so how exactly is your war going? Yeah, you're attacking, but you're at 70% exhaustion. They're only at 33%. So, offer trade deal. Hey, if I just gave you a boatload of food, would you be willing to give me, like, some sensor or access just so I can have... Actually, no, I don't need to, because I can just see what's happening. And because I'm feeling particularly generous right now, yeah, you can just have 5,000 food. That'll probably help you, you know, get your... that'll help you at least repair your armies. Oh, you're getting double hit with a storm. Granted, they're also getting hit with it now. A fine gift. If you're welcome. And... Don't know who. Hang on. Oh, that's interesting. These guys are going against the guys who the Ralkeps declared war on. So I guess they might actually be ooh, carrier focused. You know what? I want you to be carrier focused because battleships are coming in at some point. Alright. They're a ways off, but it'll still be good when we get them. And how are you doing? You're 40% chance of a breakthrough. And hey, would you look at that? We can actually get to... we have both of the... Oh, we have one colony connected to the hyper relay network. Hooray! I'm sorry. Didn't I tell you to get reinforced? How are you still... Like, are they in the process of being built? Okay, they're just in the process of being built. And it's mostly cruisers and destroyers. Alright, that's another few years from that. So just get some bonus physics insight. Council agenda should probably... No, that's mostly just... Alright, the ship build speed's pretty good as like the passive, but we still need... we would need to actively be at war in order for that to help. And yeah, you're just the Tianki matriarch. At least I'm assuming that's what you are, given the fact that you have a skull and you look like a Tianki. Alright, don't have a nearby science ship. You're busy doing that. Apparently there's just an anomaly here. Okay, you can't build that resource station yet, but you can at the very least move there. Ooh. I mean, that... the monthly upkeep we'll need to start making up for, but we could definitely upgrade the arc furnace just so we could start getting even more minerals out of this system. And okay, do the hyper relays actually like use crystals for upkeep? Because it doesn't say that they do. Alright, so you can just dismantle with that. Alright, that's just the enigmatic cache, no need to worry. I'm sorry. The Raltec Enlightened Kingdom has been destroyed. Okay. From beneath the wave, the colony has on Bulgar regularly explore the planet in hopes to find more resources to help with data outlay. A recent expedition to the North Pole has now unveiled a large object at the bottom of the ocean, an alien battle cruiser. The pressure of the deep will prove a chat. Alright, try and salvage it. Just random cruiser.
Information in the situation log.
No, we actually need to click on you. Upgrading you to a starhold. Okay, you know what? No. You should probably... Do we want to put a trade hub here just so we can get 8 extra trade or 6 extra energy? I'm going to say 6 extra energy because I kind of need that. And you, however, I kind of need to upgrade just for the time being. You know, just a temporary upgrade. Now, why do I need to temporarily upgrade it? Well, okay, well, if you know this game, you can probably guess why. Hey, let's just say cracking open the L cluster is usually going to result in something bad coming out. Also... Oh no, that was what you were talking about. That's the thing you were referring to. Situation log, polychromatic star.
Clear horizons. We've removed a blocker.
Gravity storm, empire focus. Oh, I guess this is just gonna go. What do you mean finish an astral rift? I could have sworn we've done that already.
The victory screen lists.
Yeah, don't care. Victory has been disabled, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we're not even in the top 20 right now. Situation log. Ice crystal. Crystal clear ocean. An artificial structure. Windswept fates. I'm sorry, this is something I could have been doing the whole time. Okay, so monthly unit. I guess always check the situation log just so you can find something interesting here. So happiness down, but search for a cure for more research, or for 3 years. And we have destroyed a lot of void worms, and we know there is at least another nest up here that they're not doing. These guys aren't doing anything about. Excuse me. Supporting our fleets would help with... do I want alloys or do I want unity? Oh, monthly society research goes down 50%, however. Consumer goods. Okay, so there are definitely drawbacks for each of these. What technology are we currently? Somehow this tile blocker is taking forever, but... You know what? Screw it. Search for a cure. It'll make the situation at least... Also, apparently I'm not the only one using gravity snares right now. My guess is that they're trying to get, you know, more for their organic fleet. Speaking of, however, discoveries, vivarium, Epic's mother. Okay, wait until you get the reproductive status done. And sorry, little one, but I kinda need the epic. Hey, congratulations, guys, you can be upgraded. Economy's crashing, but that's alright. Actually, it's not. It's a big problem. Yeah, so cities.
Ships ready for action.
Good. And hey, would you look at that? At least one of our fleets is now at least most of the way to Zarkland's Pilgrims in terms of strength. It just took all of them, like, just... Yeah. In fact, where even... I mean, Zarkland's Pilgrims are there. Where are they hiding? Okay, they're just hiding in the station. It's fine. Also, what? Okay, you're mostly just shipyards and trade hubs. And I have a cat at my feet, and there's an astral event threatening. Volcanic plane. Oh, I've definitely, seen this one in a YouTube video. The temperatures here are incredibly high. If not for precautionary heat shields we had applied beforehand, we'd already be incinerated. Looming in the distance is a black obelisk. A series of artificial channels converge on this vast monument, neatly covering up the rocky landscape. Glowing orb-like creatures float quietly in the sky. Bioluminescent tendrils draped from their delicate forms. From this distance, we cannot tell if they are hostile or not, but at least for the moment, they do not seem to have noticed us. The obelisk seems to be pressing the most pressing thing to investigate, but meh. If the are flying uncomfortably close. Perhaps it would be safer to observe before getting too close. Yeah, just explore the surroundings, because I know what this is. This is hell. We found hell. Why are you just over here? Do I need you over here? Do I need you to activate that? Also, I'm still not entirely sure where... Like, yeah, it was Walled Garden that had the thing. Right, that's why I was looking at the situation log. Eradicate the void worms. Crystalline pacification. I mean, that would take 6 months, but it would make our hyperdrives take longer. Oh, that won't take. So 16 months longer away from battleships for the sake of trying to dig a cruiser out of the water. That doesn't seem like a fair trade to me. Okay, yeah, that won't take too long, I don't think. Also, upgrade that building. And also, build another city. And also, build another farm. Hey, so how are the sectors doing? I feel like I need to get closer. No, that's not sector. That's sectors. You are expanding really far. You're not expanding far enough. And over here doesn't have any sectors, even though I feel like they should probably have one. I want more growth speed. Oh, but I can't ascend the colonies. Oh, at the cost of unity that I need because... that's really good, actually. Problem assembly, planetary growth. Okay, I'd say why am I not just doing this, but the reason it being, I'm just barely holding on to the amount of consumer goods I have because everything I have in the market is fluctuating. Hang on. I have an exotic gas surplus. Meaning, if I wanted to... I would just go to the market. Exotic gases. They're selling for a pretty decent amount. So if I were to just sell like 2 exotic gases at the minimum price. I still don't know how, I have no idea how that actually works, but I mean, if that wants to help sort something else out. Up. Archaeological dig. Fierce conditions. Our team arrived safely on Moa 3 and quickly he got to work surveying our new surroundings. From the looks of it, the recent violent cosmic storm that plagued the system also uncovered enough layers of dust and soil to reveal the remnants of an old civilization. As our scientists continued to delve into these archaeological findings, they were struck by the fact that the layers of sand covering the remnants were of an entirely different composition than the surrounding soil. Planetary scans indicate these deposits come from a desert hundreds of miles away and could only end up here through great force, such as extremely volatile planetary storm. Interesting. And let the month tick over just so I can see.
Ever stronger.
Well, that's definitely helping out with the trade. And if I wanted to take even more minerals away, how badly would that affect things? Because the more minerals we're getting means the more alloys we can like grab. Oh. And the Pithok are now a tier 3 prospectorium. Hooray! And we could just... Oh, that makes sense. We never got... influence for the Overlord, no. Aid agency. Amenities for a subject and unity for the Overlord. Yep, congratulations, you're getting an aid agency. Question, are you guys... you guys... I can propose subjugation to you guys now. Integration prohibited. No, not protect it. No, okay, so apparently you have to start as a protectorate. And... restricted proven, expansion permitted, overlord conflict, and unified sensors just because I'm like that. And also I want a holding on your planet.
Land ho! A new colony is underway.
Hooray! That is great.
We have cleared the path
Council
to new
agenda ready.
lands.
And they're a vassal. Okay, they're not a vassal, they're a protectorate for now, probably because they're approximately way too weak. So. Aid agency for you. That probably wouldn't be the worst thing. Planetary infrastructure build speed, Overlord garrison, satellite campus. Overlord consumer goods and the research for both Overlord and subject. That's... Oh, you know what? No, just get another aid agency in. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. And... Okay, apparently you guys has opened the borders. That's good to know.
Speak with us.
And yeah, okay, we can migrate with each other. And Senate vote time. And we managed to pacify the crystals. Pacify the crystals. Crystal heads seem to resonate in response to something, one of their few interactions with their environment. The exact nature and possible wider purpose of emitted waveform is yet to be ascertained, but our ships can now... Excuse me. So their crystalline entities are now non-hostile, and we can get crystal-infused plating. And also charter workers' rights. So worker political power, workers for the blank plate for pops. Yes, I'll support that. Especially considering I need all the help I can get. Another year before we can flash forge another hyper relay. Are you... I know you just got up to here. So why exactly did I bother upgrading you to an actual whole star hold that I'll, you know, a proper star port? Well, partially because I want a listening post here. But Doxa, I hear you say. Hey, what's the point of having a listening post here? Can't... Oh, it's pretty much in the heart of your territory with nothing else really able to, like look at. Well, it's... unsurprisingly, it's to look at what's going on inside the L Gate. Because, yeah, why wouldn't I want to know what's going on inside there? And it's also probably smart to, like, put some guns or some strike craft on. Defense platform cap. Don't panic. Once the planet's colonized, it'll, like... Yeah, what exactly are you doing? Monthly devastation. Okay, well, it's good for volatile motes, but that's about it. I'm pretty sure this is not... Like, it's not the first time a cosmic storm has been in... Like, well into my territory, but... Right, in my No, it's not the first time it's been in my territory. But it's the first time it's been, like, this far in. Like, last time, we just got, like, hit on the edge in the unluckiest planet in the galaxy. Oh! And you can actually be upgraded now. Almost at another 1,000 alloys. I dare not do that. 52 months. You can be either environmental or focused or trade focused. Take trade focused because... Yeah. Are there anything over... We got a hydroponics farm bay out here. Because last I checked, we're not exactly going to go to war with these guys anytime soon. So I don't really see why we should... And, 2 trade for each trade hub. Off-road trade company and hydroponics bay, maybe? It only costs 50. Yeah, we'll do that for now. It's kind of pointless considering, you know, the amount of farms that we do have. Question, are you building anything? Well, I didn't mean to create a sector, but that's kind of a good... But it's not exactly the worst idea to put this in a sector. Also, hang on. Do you have anything I can... No. I'm not bothering with that. Build another farm. How many people are electricians right now? Nearly 300. Need more max generator districts or more energy credits. You're just kind of up here. Hey, how are these colonies getting on?
They wish to speak with us.
You increase the value of both Empire's trade networks. Yeah, sure. Commercial nexus. Luxury residence, just to get amenities sorted. Hollow theaters, commercial zones. Okay, I think we want to get a commercial zone here. I can't do it right now because I need another 100 minerals, but... I mean, that'll be sorted out soon enough. So yeah, right now we're just in the nice, calm stage of the stream.
Council agenda available.
Hey, can you please come back here and build that research station? What do you... And, okay, wow, it just takes a couple of days to move through any particular system. In fact, can I, like, see how it works? Yeah, it works exactly how I think it does. And, okay, you're gullible, so don't put you on the council. The problem is you're on the council. Azurpillis, which one are you? Okay, you're not on the council. Oh no, you are on the council. You're the fucking... why is the Primus gullible? Encryption -1. Available agendas, superior colonies, reorganize the council. Hey, are you guys still... Okay, now you're pathetically weak. This is not going well, and you're...
We grow ever stronger.
You are actively at maximum exhaustion, because... And you're also dealing with 2 astral storms. Why do I get the feeling that they're about to be very close to not existing? And that the only border I share might be over here if I'm
A
lucky.
new port to call home.
Council agenda.
Yay! On plus
They
side.
wish to speak with us.
Oh, you guys! You guys want an embassy? Sure. Anyway, Stormbound rises. We are receiving strange reports from the Karazet system. Apparently, last cosmic storm raging in that sector revealed a ship of unknown origin bearing no call sign that somehow cruised through the tempest as if entirely unaffected by surrounding violence. It did not respond to hails, and as soon as the storm dissipated, so did the vessel itself. This may have been dismissed as instrumental artifacting, artificing, but the visual evidence spoke for itself. Could this be a display of incredibly advanced technology, or is there something more ominous at play? Be sure to report back any intriguing. Begins the Stormbound event chain.
Ledger of situations amended.
Okay, and Emerald Mausoleum has gone down. Playing houses right now, so get farms built. And I want you to be just farming support. That'll cost 1,000 minerals, so ew. But that at the very least will help get farming. Get farming, like we want to specialize farming here. Also, what exactly does the sector look like? That is awful. I guess it makes sense that they can't include this system, but also, ew. Oh, mega engineering would be so good. Listen, getting this Dyson sphere up and running, that would absolutely fix our energy problem. Because, like, yeah, of course it would. It's a fucking Dyson sphere. And I still don't know how to actually put you into there, because that would make the most sense. Astral actions. Hey, we can flash forge another hyper relay. Great. You, get to it. And screw it, just pick another her fleet at random. Okay, you would just get... Okay, maybe focus on getting more... Actually, you only have those ships. Cruiser... Destroyers and Corvettes. You don't even have any effing frigates. Can I just, like... And oh boy, the stream is starting to not be great. And okay, no, there are frigates here. They're just not being... Oh boy. YouTube, I'm just gonna let you know that Twitch is kind of having a moment right now. So, Yeah, why are you... Oh, we're losing a lot of food. Also, I need to look at OBS. Oh, hey, would you look at that? The kill rates are going all over the place again. You see, I would just stop stream and come back in a few minutes, but I don't really want to do that. Why does it do this? Why does it hate me? I mean, it's not... Okay, in the stream replay... Just waiting for it to catch up, because it kind of fell behind. Oh, it's because the stream just flat out restarted. Okay. Okay, for some reason you are just not getting the effing frigates you need. The... Onyx Sufat... Sufat... It's hard to know which one I really want to bring in. Or, like, bring up. Oh, and apparently you need to be upgraded. Okay, you know what? You can be upgraded. That'll probably at least get something for you. Okay, I didn't delete the entire fleet. That's good. Okay, good to know that we're good now.
We grow ever stronger.
Was that a... Okay, no, research station done. Cool. So... Do we need that? No, we should probably start looking at... Okay, move over here. I mean, if I want to, I can just get another hyper relay, like, done right now. Hey, dangerous wildlife remover. Chemical bliss. System capital complex. I think we should just buckle down and get that. Galactic administration. It's gonna take a long ass time, especially considering we are actively...
The fleet has been...
TL warriors sighted. For several months now, we have received scattered reports of small numbers of alien mercenaries and privateers operating on the frontier of our space. They call them the Tia Hali, and they are apparently exiles from a nomadic warrior culture inhabiting overcrowded space stations around the Menandra system. Quick question. Okay, not here. The passage near our space proceeded without incident, but they warned us against trespassing in Menandra. There is no TL central government to speak of, but in their various factions are engaged in constant infighting, often launch raids against neighboring star systems. Indeed, given their vast population, space is space, but the TL will be significant galactic power if they ever... Okay, so we just found another group of the Marauders. Where are... Outsider, we are the TL. Unlike the civilized star nations of the galaxy, we have no single master to overlord us, but I have been chosen to convey this message to you on behalf of all of our houses. Do not try and impose your soft and effete ways upon us. You may freely send your alien ships into TL territory, but do not expect them to return. Our warriors will welcome the diversion. However, transmission on this frequency, if you who wish to offer tribute, or if you have need of mercenaries, as well as the needs to pay for them. Okay, so we found the second group of marauders, but where exactly are they? They said it was near the Menandra system, but I don't know where that is. Actually, hang on, I can actually search. Okay, not there. Oh, and it looks like the bit rate's being funny again. No. No, but there's just a hyper relay there. Alright, so I still can't see what's going on in there. So if the game, like, ticks over to the next month, will it tell me? Oh, but an asteroid is pending. There's more danger here than we initially thought. Small chambers line the walls of this place. They are packed with a wide variety of living organisms. At the sight of us, they are rattling the bars that contain them and wailing in various unknown languages. From time to time, we witness the bulbous floating creatures enter these cavities and subdue the prisoners with a bioelectric shock. Unfortunately, one of these floating orbs has taken interest in us and is approaching our rift sphere. Even with our energies at their maximum, it is slowly gaining on us. Its long tendrils, its long channel is fake, aglow with heavy electric charge. The vast river as the obsidian landscape. It's the heat shielding behind. Survive a short time under. Screw it, hide in lava and try not to die. Dun, 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 dun. Oh hey, we can actually upgrade you. I said upgrade you. That should at the very least stop our consumer goods from being, you know. Also, we are losing a shit ton of energy. And now we're losing significantly less, but and screw it, just try and do that. Apparently, you can either be meticulous for anomaly chance or resilient for more life. Meticulous is only really good if you're like charting out new systems. You know what? Take resilient and hope you're resilient enough to survive in lava. And okay, it's getting pretty evident that we're just gonna need to okay, you know what? You get reinforced. Once you get reinforced, we're moving all ships over to Larkin Singularity, and we're cracking open the L gate. And I can't do that because I need both crystals and alloys. Unsurprising, really. Do I dare bring them along? I mean, maybe, because apparently this isn't going how I wanted it to. Because, you know, I was just kind of hoping that they would, you know, get stronger, maybe expand over time, but they're just kind of chilling there. Also, speaking of all that, how's our, ooh, an exceptional Tianki hatchling. Okay, maybe keep you around, but you... Okay, no, wait another 4 months just to see how that goes. Also... Okay, we can support another round of breeding after that. Oh no. And hey, would you look at that? We're actually at our naval capacity for a change. Granted, we're probably about to be over it. Actually, no, we aren't over it. Okay, screw it. All ships report to Larkin Singularity. And yeah, just... like, not even 100 days. This alone is massively increasing the speed which we can get around the Empire. If we can get it all the way up to here, that would be even better. And Hannibal has leveled up. Great. Oh boy. Champion of the people for happiness. Entrepreneur for consumer goods from artisan. And then Pearl Dye. So trade focus or nah man, get entrepreneur. That shit's going to be great. Okay, and should I assume that's one of these guys? Okay, not you, not you. There you are. Actually, that's only 36%. You're 77%, but you're a Gaia world, so that makes sense. 55%, 63%. Apparently we need to just go around upgrading all the capital buildings. And I'm lacking minerals again. And exactly how long is it going to take you to open up the L-Gate? 180 days. Yeah, the fleet will be there by then. Research the project. Let's crack open the L-Gate and just cause a crisis, because I'm bored.
Technology secured.
Oh, that was kind of not great timing, but I'll take it. Quantum field generators, quantum catapult. Hyperdrive upgrades for space fun and improved reactor booster. Planetary Nexus for max generator districts. Ooh, fun. Fundamental Nexus. Shield components, advanced shields. Okay, but that's probably because we're out of port right now, but... we'll hope advanced shields rolls around next time. And just to confirm, yes, you are indeed like getting started on this. And okay, that's a massive problem. We need to find that needs to be. We desperately. Yeah, problem is we're capped out on officials right now, and that anymore will probably cause all sorts of issues. 20 months out until that point. Hey, on the plus side, civilian fabricators are now on the menu. At least over here. Commercial Nexus. Consumer goods in the trade. Holy shit, we have an actual surplus for once. And gene clinics for amenities. Alloys and units, amenities, and naval capacity. This is hard. And you actually can be upgraded, but actually, no, you can't be upgraded because we still don't have 1,000 pops. Consumer goods into trade or alloys into unity and amenities. Screw it, I don't like it, but we kind of need something. And also we need to go to the market. Okay, you just need to be canceled. That's probably about to crash the economy, but luckily I think I know how we can handle dealing with that. Granted, it's going to take forever for them to get there, but whatever. And, oh, you are really not doing too hot. Yeah, your problem is you just don't have enough amenities. Well, I know for a fact that minerals are super cheap because I've been completely flooding the market. So if we can just get 1,000 of those and maybe prioritize some luxury residents, because that's... Yeah, maybe just prioritize that. It'll take over a year to get it done, but it's fine. How's this situation developing? 3 months away. Things are about to get crazy. Oh, on the plus side, archaeological dig. What has been lost? Despite the strange weather conditions troubling this planet, our scientists have made great strides, but with every passing day, their discoveries became increasingly baffling and disturbing. It began with remnants of stone work and charcoal old organic materials, then torn fabrics, leatherwork, vest layers with polymers, and eventually the organic remains of the planet's former inhabitants. Body after body was uncovered, their desiccated organs filled with sand and their nails worn down from struggle. Each corpse was outfitted with heavy pre-FTL military equipment and armed with projectile weapons. What we thought was an abandoned city was in fact a mass grave. It's possible these specimens might be eons old, but due to their complete isolation from ultraviolet radiation and reactive chemicals, both the organic remains and gear have been meticulously preserved. What happened to them here remains unknown. What a cruel way to go. Also, I didn't put down the listening post. I'm kind of stupid. In fact, I probably shouldn't even bother. If I cancel that, I'll just deal with it. Alright, less than 2 months. Hey, how you guys doing? We gained favor from the pious Valkath Order. Not sure how, but cool. That is certainly an official storm attraction center. Is that why you have so many storms in your empire? It's because you have something on your planet that actively draws it to you. Good job. Alright, 19 days. Let's just go ahead and see what pops out from here, or if we're able to... Yes, I don't care. Alright, fine. What exactly is that? A new avatar? Yeah, I know. Yeah, get aquaculture done. And 2 days, and up. Link established. Success! Our technicians managed to abort the maintenance cycle, and the lockdown has been removed from the L gate and Larkin singularity system. For the first time in eons, the L cluster can now be accessed in our galaxy. From our galaxy. A great day! Really? And yep, there's the L gate. There's the L cluster. Okay, so what a crock. So the Bathydae free traders are now psionic. Okay, so apparently, I guess it makes sense because we're in a galaxy full of spiritualists and we're one of the only materialists, that it makes sense that, you know, everyone else is getting psionic powers except for us. Okay. You... You know, this is kind of a disappointment. I was kind of expecting I was expecting the Grey Tempest, but... Travel to unknown. Alright. Go forth, brave one. Tell me what you find. And... Okay, then. Sorry. Upon entering terminal egress system... the terminal egress system in the L cluster, it is immediately apparent that some kind of titanic struggle occurred long ago on this side of the L gate. Some planets that may want to have supported life have been shattered beyond recognition, while others are covered in fine dust that from a cursory scan appears to be ancient, deactivated nanomachines. This raises questions of whether the L gates have been locked to keep something out or to keep something in. What happened here? Okay, doesn't really matter. You survey. Hey, hang on. Give me a sign. Give me a construction ship. Send the nearest construction ship. You head to terminal egress. And at least 2 of the fleets. I would like... okay, Zarkan's Pilgrims. You're the strongest fleet we have. Go. Head in there. After that... Pearl Sufet, you're the second strongest. Also head in. Everyone else, head home. You're kind of you're kind of crashing the economy. If anything, I can probably just... There's a shipyard over here, but not crew quarters, last I checked. Like, there's no crew quarters here. Oh no, there is a crew quarters. I did smart. Yeah, head over to Hague. And then... head to Hague. And the L gates elsewhere are still deactivated. That's not going to remain the case for long. And welcome to L space. And with that, I need to run to the bathroom. So, YouTube. I have returned, and I have remembered what the not interesting thing was. It was the fact that, for some reason, I just didn't wash one of my pajama shirts while doing laundry yesterday. As for why, I could not tell you. And, hey, do we have any more nearby science ships that aren't busy? We do not. And also... Yeah, you can head back, but you're not needed. Low stability. Okay, look, at the very least it's happening. Oh, look, at the very least we're getting more. The luxury residence will be available soon. That's also probably affecting happiness. Excuse me, sorry. Anyway, hello, Mayhem. Excuse me. Alright, so, yeah. So it turns out, didn't really need this, so just give me back the starbase capacity, because that is not where we need it. We need it up here in terminal egress. And hang on. Situation log. No. Government. Hey, guess what? Map the Stars is back on. For reasons of... We need Map the Stars back on. Oh yeah, that's gonna take a while. But yeah, ooh, Nanite World. Very cool. But yeah, just a big old cluster of stars just outside of the main part of the galaxy. That's really what the L cluster is. And normally, and I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get it, normally whenever I see someone crack open the L gates, usually a big swarm of nanite built spaceships called the Great Tempest flood out and then start causing havoc across the entire galaxy. And I was going to use that as an opportunity to start claiming territory, you know, specifically the Dubious Abyss. Because, you know,
Intellectual booty.
it would be nice for when I go back in on the Absorbers of Athos to actually have, you know, basically a back door. Oh, and apparently they just have Gargantua in their galaxy. Or not that galaxy, in their territory. Oh, but battleships are on the menu. That's fun. Geothermal fracking. Mining station output. Alright, so more from miners, or take the mining station output. That's gonna be helpful. Okay, okay, no, they are back in port. Why are we losing so much energy? Megastructures, ships. Okay, it's mostly in ships right now, but we're not over capacity at all. And hey, but just that, we're almost back up to 1,000 influence. You're loyal. Research 26% of their Overlord's technology. Yeah, don't worry, you'll have plenty of in the next 100. Yeah, look at that. Your amenities are already down to back to 30%. And oh, why do I get the feeling when I zoom out, I'm not gonna like what I see? Oh. Well, that's just kind of inconvenient, but they managed to keep a majority of their empire. Oh, and we're actually getting a first contact event. We have made first contact with mysterious alien, the Queerbus system. For now, we've got the WoW aliens. Okay, who's not super busy? Alright, well, the state of Takima is now an active vassal under us, so so we don't really need that anymore. So you get to figuring these guys out. Wait, what? Okay, it's not the enigmatic cache. We already determined that that. And apparently you now have more luxury goods. So should I cancel the luxury residence, or... Okay, what happened? Also, because yeah, you're still not in the sector that I want you to be in. Yeah, so I guess I could just designate you as the Empire capital. That'll probably help help with some of this. And oh, we discovered a cure. We've completed the development on the ultimate cure to the voidworm parasitic infection. Our colonies are long and susceptible to spore. We no longer need to be concerned about the excellent, I think. And I feel like that just made things worse. Yeah. Peace. Bit rates having a wibble again. We successfully passed the Charter of Workers' Rights. Regulated growth. What exactly does this mean? Regulating the borders of the member nations because secure safer and fairer monthly loyalty change and empire size from systems. No. No regulated growth. We must go out of control. And you're back to... Okay, what is happening here?
We have a mutiny on our hands.
The populace of Bathydae has been in discontent with the rule for some time now, with their defiance becoming even more brazen, and dissidents are openly calling for independence from the United. This has to be dealt with. And hey, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Things are fine now. And that'll... Order restored. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Where's this? Oh, this is in Polaris, but I can't do anything because... You know. Yeah. And oh wow, the stream is pretty far behind, not gonna lie, YouTube. At least one astral action available. Just keep the hyper relay going. Magnetic storm. Please build that hyper relay. Also, something that I kind of forgot about. Hyperdrive 3. Though still only tier 1 point defense. And this is a very good thing because now we can move even faster. But that is something you probably already knew because you're a smart person. And apparently you're still being auto-upgraded. Could just want to turn you off. And apparently we also got... Oh no, that makes sense because we did get tier 3 sensors. That is something we got. No, not tier 2, tier 3. Does make the tracking better, which is always great. You can move over to plasma, thank you very much. Point defense, medium station, and missile station. What does actually do? Okay. Yes, you may overwrite that design. Alright. And why would you look at that? I genuinely can't tell what's happening on stream right now. So I have no idea if like this is even being broadcast. So yeah, there are just no kilobytes at all, YouTube. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, well. So it says connection re-success. Okay, so now we're back and we're still losing. Hey, so I'm just gonna take a small break. So, you know, let OBS maybe catch up to where it's supposed to be. So, YouTube, no time's gonna pass for you. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, YouTube, so here's the situation. It hasn't gotten better. Like, for some reason, OBS is just fully not connecting to the internet properly. And Twitch is just kind of being a whole mess with Twitch, and I can't... Like, I just genuinely can't continue streaming right now because Yeah, the output just doesn't want to play ball. Like the KBS, which I still don't really know what it is fluctuating wildly between all of it and literally none of it, and just outright disconnecting. So I do unfortunately need to call it. I think that just feels like it'd be probably the best thing. Yeah, because 16,000 right now, getting close to 12,000 dropped frames just in this particular round. I should probably just call it. So, yeah, thanks for watching the VOD. I didn't fully do what I set out to do, but I also kind of did. Like, I got Emerald Mausoleum, got him down, and it's now, like, an actual world. If I wanted to, I can get some... I can get that involved, and did I actually... Who the fuck are you? Arid preference, Earthbound. Oh hey, you're an uplifted society, but where... Where did they come from? Were they native? I don't think they were native. I don't remember uplifting them. Did they come from here and I didn't even notice? Why are we losing so much energy credits? Why is our trade so bad? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Point is, as I was saying, we did ultimately do what we set out to do for this part, mostly. Like, we got our second Gaia world colonized. We got the fleets continued up. Like, our fleets are now getting ever closer to actually being as strong as they could be, which is good because I don't know when I set the endgame prices to spawn. I could probably just go back to the first part and check, but I don't want to. Oh, hang on a second. Traditions, no. Crazies, no. Government.
In the expansion planner,
yeah, expansion planner, don't really care. Planets and sectors. Just let me add you. Let me add the system. Like, what, do I need to... do I need to ascend it? Focus. Focus. Output. You know, I was kind of hoping that I might be able to, you know, tax the sectors, but... Oh, now it says it's excellent. Hang on. Let me just look at OBS. Nope, still terrible. Still fluctuating wildly. But I will give you that, at the very least, on stream, it is going well. And, while we haven't necessarily conquered the L cluster yet, we are in the process of scanning it. It's, yeah, 6 more orders, and our construction ship is already in position. Temporal inconsistency from one... Okay, that's gonna be an interesting thing to check out next time, but yeah, once what's your name? Once Barrack Pills here is done scanning terminal egress, we lock it down, and L space is officially ours, because well, not really, we kind of do need to send in another science ship to help scan, because otherwise it's gonna, you know, take forever. And also, we have no idea if anything is even lurking in here, because it's very possible something might be lurking in here, potentially in this triple star system. But yeah, like, I don't want to end here, but I feel like I do kind of need to end here because, yeah, bitrate still not great. Frames are still being dropped. So, yeah, YouTube, thank you very much for watching. If you stuck around for the whole VOD, I appreciate it. And if you're watching this, maybe go check. If this is the first one you're watching, maybe go check out the other Go check out the playlist, because I have a playlist of VODs. Or maybe you want to check out me playing Zenless Zero, because I also play that game, and I actually have VODs recorded of that, and have them up. And maybe you can go check out the Zenless video I actually made and put effort into, and I actually kind of like. But okay, I'm done with the YouTube outro. Anyway, YouTube, thanks for watching. Later.